Right now at 10, how one group is addressing Monroe County's need for affordable housing.
And the life-changing gift one Wisconsin woman got thanks to the late Jimmy Carter.
Plus, a stylist turns hair into hope. We recognize our December hometown hero.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski.
Charges have been filed against a suspect involved in a deadly La Crescent overdose. 47-year-old Todd Paff faces first-degree reckless homicide charges and additional drug charges in the July death. Campbell police arrested Paff while he was already on probation for a previous drug conviction.
That would be La Crescent Street in the town of Campbell. 3 people were found dead inside a residence in the town of Lisbon today. The person of interest in New Lisbon in the investigation has been identified as 47-year-old Virgil Thu. He's currently wanted through the Wisconsin Probation and Patrol. He's considered armed and dangerous, and law enforcement asks you not to confront or approach him if he is seen.
One person is injured following a crash near the town of Franklin Sunday morning. According to Vernon County Sheriff Roy Torgerson, a pickup truck towing a livestock trailer hit a patch of ice on State Highway 27. It slid off the road and hit a utility pole. The driver, 86-year-old Robert Allen, sustained unspecified injuries in the crash. Torgerson says he did not take medical transport.
The City Planning Commission in La Crosse has approved 2 ordinances to turn La Crosse landmarks into new housing options. Hamilton Real Estate Group wants to transform the old Grandview Hospital into Grandview Flats, which could create 45 new apartments. And the former South Community Library could also get new life as housing. Glenside Park LLC plans to create 6 units there, plus 4 additional buildings. Now, despite the approval from City Planning, the plans still need full Common Council approval to officially pass. Meanwhile, another committee will vote on the measures on Thursday.
A new group in Monroe County is focusing on housing stability.
As News 8 Now's Allison Fergut explains tonight, it couldn't come at a better time.
Safe and affordable housing is a top need in Monroe County. That's according to a 2023 community health assessment. And the new Monroe County Total Navigation Team is making it easier for people to find the resources they need in order to secure a place to live.
Homelessness is just growing. It's not something we can solve quickly.
With higher prices impacting everything from groceries to rent, people are finding it harder to keep up.
There's a need. There's just always been a need. But everything goes in cycles.
A recent report found that 11% of households in Monroe County are at or below the poverty line. And those who work in housing accessibility say high costs right now are making people's housing situations unstable. Monroe County being a rural area also creates unique challenges to housing access.
So just finding affordable housing. There's such a lack of it everywhere, but definitely here in the rural towns, it's sporadic where the housing is. It's limited, and then to make sure it's safe on top of that.
Despite those challenges, Kasberg says there are a number of great services in Monroe County that people can access if they are or at risk of becoming homeless. But not having these resources in one place has made it difficult.
Sometimes we're just having people go here, go there, and nothing's really getting solved.
Organizations know something needs to change, so they're creating the Monroe County Total Navigation Team, a collaborative group that will bring services together in one place so people can access what they need to secure housing. TNT will also include groups that focus on issues like food security and healthcare, making it a true one-stop shop for resources.
Is us working together and leveraging our solid core programs with each other. Combining our staff, combining our forces is one way we can afford to approach multiple disparities at one time.
Kasberg is part of a similar group in La Crosse and has seen firsthand what bringing resources together can do.
It works. I think that's really what we see. It works.
The group's first meeting is set for Wednesday, January 15th. The group will meet every first and third Wednesday of each month going forward. Reporting in the newsroom, Allison Fergut, and Emily, back to you.
Thank you, Allison. La Crosse leaders are making a move to help the homeless. They want more government assistance. They'll take up the issue on Thursday during a committee meeting. Leaders want to see more money come in from the federal and state levels. They'll also be pushing for more affordable housing.
had dense fog this evening, but we were starting to see a little bit of improvement as the winds begin to pick up as a system passes to our south. That's helping to improve some of the visibility out there. You kind of look at La Crosse, just really a low cloud deck, not really clouds at the ground level, so it's still up to 10 miles. We still got some visibility at Toma, 2 miles apiece at there. So it's out there, but not as bad. You can, overall, you look at those numbers, and that's visibility over the last probably 3 to 4 hours. They have come up, and you see a little bit of precipitation in the south. A lot of that is not reaching the ground. That is that system that's passing to our south, but in the meantime, it's helping to increase our winds out of the north, and that's helping to improve some of the visibility. Bigger picture shows that system as well to the south, wrapping up as the low begins to lift up to Missouri and eventually southern Illinois. We do have a little bit of a cold front to the north that is ushering a little bit of colder air, not too much yet, but that'll be a feature we'll see maybe tomorrow with a few flurries potentially throughout the day, but not a lot in expected snowfall. Now that fog is really till maybe about midnight. Otherwise, I think we'll just wake up to cloudy conditions, La Crosse. Not much movement in the temperatures, but notice the wind will start picking up. I think a little bit of breezy as we go into the afternoon hours. Similar story for Eau Claire. Temperatures in the upper 20s, minus that 39 is getting corrected at 89. It should be 29 at 8 a.m. Otherwise, you'll see the winds begin to pick up a little bit too. So as we go planning out the new year, I'll kind of break down later what it looks like, if we'll see any sun to start the new year, which we haven't seen much in the last week, and what our temperatures are like as we go forward too.
All right. Sure would like to see the sun.
Yeah, well, eventually it'll come out. Hopefully, yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Greg.
Well, flags across the state, including here in La Crosse, were lowered today in honor of late President Jimmy Carter. Governor Tony Evers signing the executive order. The 39th president died Sunday at the age of 100. Flags in the state will stay lowered until sunset on January 28th.
Former President Carter spent time in Wisconsin in 1989 helping to build Habitat for Humanity houses.
A Milwaukee woman says that while Carter is best known for being president of the United States, she remembers him for his kindness.
Dua Israr has the story.
35 years ago.
It is special.
The foundations of this home on the corner of 23rd and Walnut.
I can just tell you joyful to us. I was just happy. That's all.
Were nailed down with an honor best described as presidential.
For Jimmy Carter to build my house and people choose me to do that.
Cecilia Dukley was 36 years old when she got the call from Habitat for Humanity.
God sent for him to do that job. For me and for other people, not only just me.
She would be building her own home alongside the 39th President of the United States, Jimmy Carter.
For the first time to see him and face to face, I was happy.
And build Mr. Carter and Cecilia did.
They were up on the roof, like putting siding, netting, this and that. I said, oh my God.
On December 29th, 35 years later, Cecilia got another call.
Ma, he said, your president is there. I said, what? I dropped the phone down. I said, oh my God, hold on. I said, oh no, that can't be.
Mr. Carter was 100 years old.
I was sad today, all day I've been sad.
Cecilia says while Mr. Carter is best known for leading the nation,
other people that gets in charge or leader follow his footsteps.
She remembers him for his kindness.
Go in peace and meet your wife. I said the whole world gonna miss you.
Kindness laid down by President Carter in the foundation of her home.
He said your house gonna last forever because he's Billy. I said, well, thank God for that.
Good to hear Dua's voice again. Former President Carter helped build 5 other houses in Milwaukee back in '89 and restored several others.
Coming up, a hairstylist creates hope for cancer patients. We'll take a look inside the story behind hair halos. Up next.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. Bygoff and Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
No matter where I seat my guests, they seem to like the kitchen best. A kitchen's the heart of the home. It should be warm and welcoming. It should be attractive and functional. But it can be a real challenge unless you come here where you can meet with a designer, find all of the products that you need, and trust the project to our carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. For kitchens, bathrooms, and other home improvements, put your trust in the Board Store Home Improvements. Contact us today.
The holidays and Chevy Silverado and off-road adventure and towing with confidence. and tech you can count on. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet. Find your red tag and use your red tag bonus cash to get $5,750 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Visit HometownChevy.com.
The lawyer you choose makes a difference because you get this one chance to get this right, and you want somebody that's going to fight for you and get you the resolution that you need. I'm so glad that I called BGR.
A hairstylist in Viroqua is helping women battling cancer feel a little more like themselves. Her resourcefulness, creativity, and willingness to help on her own watch out of her own pocket is what makes Laura Leatherberry our December's hometown hero.
Are we cutting your hair? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Sue Melvin is a regular at Salon Renew in Viroqua. She comes in about once a year for a routine haircut with stylist and owner Laura Leatherberry.
About 9 inches. Awesome. Great.
Now, a year in between haircuts may seem a little lengthy to most, but it's the time she needs to grow enough to make a donation.
I can't afford to donate money. I donate blood and I donate hair.
Sue gets at least 6 inches of hair cut off at each visit, which then goes towards hair halos, a passion project Laura created after her sister was diagnosed with breast cancer 5 years ago.
It's a really hard process for the patient when they're losing their hair. It's a part of them. The plan was to try and make my sister look and feel like herself.
Laura went to work and came up with the idea for a wiglet, or hair halo. She binds real natural hair together and sews it to a band that fits the crown of a head, making it easy to wear underneath a cap or hat.
When you have a female type cancer, you go through a lot of hot flashes, cold flashes. With having just part of your hair and wearing a hat, it's a lot cooler to wear.
She cuts the hair for free in her salon for anyone willing to donate.
I don't charge for the haircuts because without their hair, I couldn't make a halo. So I then gift the halo back to the person because they've already gone through enough.
The process takes a couple of hours, usually requiring donations from 3 people for each halo. And she only takes haircut in her salon.
I want to make sure that all the hair that I receive is of quality and that I know what the hair looks like, that the hair's clean.
Once she's done piecing it together, she then gifts it to other women experiencing hair loss.
When I can take their hair or donated hair and make it look like them, they feel like they're whole again.
And Laura is looking for more hair angels to donate. The gift of beauty, the feeling of normalcy.
The smile that I see after the halo has been placed on their head. There's a lot of tears. There's a lot of smiles, but a lot of tears.
And if you or someone is in need of a halo or would like to donate hair, you can visit her 3 Halos Facebook page. We'll have that link on our digital platforms. Right now, Laura is in high need of brown hair, gray hair, and curly hair. Gas Buddy releases their projections on next year's gas prices. How much gas prices are expected to drop in the new year? Up next.
As we celebrate the new year, we're going to celebrate, at least some of us, as we get colder temperatures in store, more winter-like conditions for the rest of the week. I'll break down what those temperatures look like and if we got any snow in the forecast. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Hey, lady, when is the baby coming?
Very, very soon.
Dad, what about yours?
You're gonna, yeah, okay, well.
Hi.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free foam flakes? I love these free foam flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each survey has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular.
'Twas almost the holidays, and all through the house, our flooring looks terrible, like it was chewed on by a mouse. The throw rugs are placed on the bad spots with care, and hope Sealand's Carpet Lane would soon be there. The carpet is tattered, the tile unglued. Sealand's Carpet Lane will know what to do. Sealand's Carpet Lane, where #1 priority is you. Merry Christmas!
Andy Pitts here at Chrysler Winona, and we're clearing the lot for construction on our new dealership during the Wrap Up the Year sales event. A new Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn with heated seats, remote start, and Apple CarPlay, just $429 per month with $1999 down. Or buy up to $12,500 off MSRP. Need more power? A new Ram HD Crew Cab, up to $13,000 off MSRP. So come see us at our new location, Highway 61, Winona.
PB&J? PB before we go. P before we go. P before we go. See you tomorrow? Yeah.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, with tomorrow being New Year's Eve, a reminder from the La Crosse Police Department, don't drink and drive. It says that they normally see an increase in DWIs on New Year's Eve, including 7 last year. The police department says there are plenty of options to get home safely after celebrating, like have the phone numbers of sober drivers who can pick you up before heading out.
To your plan, and before you even go out, whatever your plan is, make sure that you have, like I said, those numbers programmed into your phone, figured out who you're going to call, and just be smart about it, because we want you to have a great New Year's Eve. We want you to get home safely. We want everyone else to be home safe as well.
The MTU bus system will be offering a safe route from the downtown area. There are drop-off locations at UWL and Viterbo.
Well, a special New Year gift for drivers. Gas prices expected to drop in 2025 for the 3rd straight year. Gas Buddy expects the national average for regular gas to fall to $3.22 a gallon. That's about 10 cents less than in 2024. But gas prices could be disrupted by several factors, including President-elect Trump's threatened tariffs on Canada and Mexico.
Well, that's a nice New Year's surprise.
Yeah, there you go.
A good way to start the new year.
Not too shabby. We kind of need a little bit of good news with this cloud cover recently.
Yeah, exactly. We might be getting that good news with some sun coming out, Greg.
And even good news for some of us cold lovers, we'll have colder temperatures to come with it too. But not too bad for the end of the week. We'll kind of get a little bit below average, but overall not too bad. A little bit of a different story as we go into next week, where we could see another little Arctic blast. If you're wondering where the temperature should be right now, we're about the mid to upper 20s right now for average temperatures. Overnight lows, single digits to teens, depending on location. We haven't even been close to this. Even the overnight lows, we've been well above the 20s too for the most part. But tomorrow we're going to get a little bit colder, but still overall a few flurries, potentially all the way through evening hours, some colder air, and that cold front that I mentioned is going to be coming through. It looks like we do have a chance to get the sunshine back on Wednesday and probably colder. Excuse me, I got something in my throat. And then as we go even colder on Thursday and Friday, more sun, remaining dry, and once again, it won't be something unusual for this time of year to see these temperatures, but we haven't seen them because we've been in the 40s for quite a while. So overall, the big picture shows you see a lot of blue kind of spotty here and there popping up throughout the time frame as I go through. That's that flurry activity, some snow showers potentially, a little bit more uptick in activity as we go towards the evening as that northwest wind begins to pick up and ushering that colder air. So you'll start seeing a little bit more of this towards the evening, but all in all, most areas will remain dry throughout the day. You'll see a little more breezier to the evening hour, and the winds begin to taper off a little bit at night. Now, once we get past that, then Wednesday, in the afternoon hour, I think we will see enough clearing to give you some sunshine. Unfortunately, it's not going to last really too long. We're going to have a few more clouds begin to push into Wednesday night as this little system right here through Iowa is going to stay to our south, but it'll provide at least cloud cover for the southern half, and even northern areas too may see some lower clouds begin to push in for Thursday morning. So we will see that, but overall remain dry and still get some sun as we go into Thursday afternoon too. Temperatures here for Wednesday, they are going to go back down. This is probably pretty close to where we should be, maybe a degree or two colder. We just haven't seen that in a while, so it will feel kind of coldish. And as we go into Thursday, similar type of temperatures, maybe a degree, 2 or colder than we've had on Wednesday. Still not unusual for first part of January. Now we do have a system coming through for the weekend. Right now the track, I kind of skipped that first image, shows really the chance to see 3 inches or heavier snowfall stays to the south, more towards southern Illinois, central Illinois, and southern Iowa. That could change. You see some chance up here for some amounts of snowfall. Now, if we kind of track that out, as I mentioned, the low still remains to the south as we get to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But there is an opportunity to see snow as we kind of come through this time frame. Really goes from Sunday into Monday, potentially for some light snowfall. This track could change, but for right now, I think the chances are a little bit higher to the south that we're going to see some snowfall, but we could pick up a little bit too. The bigger story behind that front is going to be the really cold air that's going to come to next week, and we'll keep update as we go closer to that event. But otherwise, it does look like we're going to see the sun. The good news for New Year's Eve activities, it's going to be quiet, some cloud cover, and overall not too bad of a temperature going into the first part of the new year. But we will finally see that sun that we haven't seen much in the last really week and a half.
Good, because like you say, we needed it because it's been such a long time.
To me, this dampness is even worse than actually having below zero temperatures. When you have the sun out, it's a big difference really with that sun out.
That sure does. All right, thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the Blue Golds look to expand their win streak to 6 games in a Monday matinee. Plus, a win for the Vikings last night sets up a huge Week 18 battle between Minnesota and Detroit. We'll hear from Sam Darnold and Matt LaFleur, courtesy of Jacob, next.
There's been more than a few changes over the years. But if there's one thing that hasn't changed, it's our commitment. 70 years and counting. Thanks for watching.
I have something for you.
I have something for you too.
4 gets 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value. Plus, no monthly payments until next year.
Visit your Best Choice GMC dealer today.
Our hearing connects us with people, and when that bridge is broken, our job is to help people with that hearing loss and reconnect them back with their lives again. We really feel that better hearing is a better life.
Happy holidays from everyone at Better Hearing Center.
Hey, Dominic here with a quick marinade using our Steak and Game Pleasing. Mix 1/3 cup of oil with 1 tablespoon of Steak and Game Pleasing. Brush on your beef or venison and let it sit for 10 minutes. Cook until done. For a delicious dip, mix 8 ounces of cream cheese, a 1/4 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of diced green onions, and a tablespoon of Steak and Game Pleasing. Get Steak and Game Pleasing and over 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. It's a game changer.
Welcome to the rustic side of Black River Furniture Outlet, Western Wisconsin's cabin store. Buy unique, one-of-a-kind pieces made in the USA, featuring aspen, hickory, barnwood, and specialty woods like walnut and maple burl. Shop dining sets, bars and bar stools. Find epoxy pieces, coffee and end tables, cabin furniture bedroom sets in king, queen, full, or twin. Bunk beds and case pieces to match. Huge selection in stock to take home or deliver today. Family and veteran owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob.
Well, after a bit of a slow start, dropping 3 of their first 4 games, the Aquinas Blue Golds have looked strong lately, having won 5 straight entering today's afternoon duel with Sun Prairie West. Coach Stanarski and company trying to end 2024 on a high note. Late first half, it's good passing by the Blue Golds, and the ball finds the hands of Liv Dickinson, and the sophomore buries it to go up by 11. Then Aquinas on the run a little later. Eva Willenbring bringing the speed, and the great pass leads to an easy lay-in for Madeline Grossbach. Then in the second half, more good work from the home side. Willenbring with the floater in the lane. That goes to go up by 18. And then some good defense coming up here, leading to some offense as well, as Catherine Salvadelli gets the steal, takes it all the way to the cup, gets the hoop and the harm, and the Blue Golds get the win 70-49. Let's go south. North Crawford ranked number 6 in Division 5, taking on Viroqua this evening. Back and forth game early on. Colin Jacobus is going to find Carter Emler. Baseline drive off the glass and in. Trojans with an early lead. Blackhawks not going anywhere though. Benson McDowell, nice pass over to Colton Peterson. Knocks down the 3. Viroqua down 3. Later in the half, Zach Bender drives, spins, and scoops for another 2 points. North Crawford adding to the lead. Then Emler feeding it into Landon Blaha. Gets the defense to jump and makes him pay. But Viroqua still not going down without a fight. McDowell will pull up mid-range. Nothing but net. That makes it a 4-point game. First half coming to a close. Jacobus to the corner, and Jake Odell going to beat the buzzer. Trojans led by 7 at the break, and they would go on to win 73-55. And some scores to pass along from today. The Luther boys improving to 7-0 with a tight win over Mondovi. Cotter falls to Lake City by 3. The Houston girls wallop Randolph, and Seneca picks up their 6th win of the year with a 12-point victory. Up in Oshkosh earlier today in a battle of ranked teams, number 20, UW La Crosse took down number 12, Keene State, in men's hoops action. UWL was led by Sam Grieger, who had 16. Carter Thomas had 15, and Will Furman and J.J. Ader added 12. With the win, the Eagles improved to 9-2 on the season. Well, it was too little too late last night for the Packers as they dug themselves too large of a hole in yesterday's game against the Vikings. Green Bay was down 17 entering the fourth quarter and got to a one-possession game but could not get a late stop. It was a career day for Minnesota quarterback Sam Darnold, who threw for 377 and 3 touchdowns. He says it took a total team effort.
Felt like, we executed at a high level. Obviously a lot of things to correct, but overall, man, it was a great team effort. Thought defense played really well, like I said, and special teams did their thing per usual. So just a really great team effort, obviously against a really, really good Packers team.
I mean, obviously, we've lost to 3 of the best teams in the league 5 times, and that is frustrating because I think we've had opportunities in every one of those games to win the game, and we haven't done that.
So playoff outlooks are now: if the Packers win and Commanders lose, Green Bay gets the 6th seed, and the winner of next week's Vikings-Lions game will be the 1 seed. And the times were announced today for those Week 18 matchups. Packers hosting the Bears at noon from Lambeau. Green Bay has won the last 11 against Chicago, and the Bears have lost 10 straight this season. Meanwhile, in Detroit, a lot up for grabs, as mentioned. This one's set to kick off at 7:20, very well deserving of a primetime slot there. Earlier this year, Minnesota took down the Lions 31-29. Loser this one gets the 5 seed, win gets the number 1 seed. So we'll see what happens in that one. Can the Packers make it a dozen against the Bears?
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
you hope so,
Of
right?
course.
I mean,
without a doubt.
You gotta hope so.
I mean, you watched that Thursday game, right?
That was tough to watch. So
Yeah.
we'll see, but it should be a great game on next Sunday night as well. One more week of regular season left.
Yep.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Well, after this, the Kings bring a buddy to the ice. Take a look. We'll be back.
Did you know the Habitat Restore sells more than used furniture, fine tools, lumber, decor, and more at the Restore. Open Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come shop at the Habitat Restore in La Crosse.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
You'll find the Ram you're looking for at Pischke Motors in West Salem or Pischke Motors in La Crosse. It's the Wrap Up the Year sales event. Stop into Fiske Motors now to save over $10,000 off MSRP on a 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn. Come see the all-new and redesigned Bighorn with unparalleled durability, towing, hauling. Ram has you covered. Hurry in. This offer ends December 31st.
Start your search at Fiske.com and then drive away in your new Ram.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Senor Villa. At Senor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Senor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Senor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Jolivet Family Farms features one of the area's largest selections of frozen seafood, including king crab legs, lobster tail, shrimp, cod, calamari, alligator, salmon fillets, smelt, and frog legs. Choose from our large selection of fresh fruit and vegetables to complete your restaurant-style dinner prepared at home. Your dinner isn't complete without something from the Jolivet Homemade Bakery. Don't forget a bottle of Door County wine to complete your stay-at-home night out at Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Did you know the Habitat Restore sells more than used furniture, fine tools, lumber, decor, and more at the Restore. Open Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come shop at the Habitat Restore in La Crosse.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Hockey fans got a special surprise at the LA Kings game against the Philadelphia Flyers in LA yesterday.
Yeah, actor and comedian Will Ferrell showed up dressed up as Buddy the Elf, the character he played in the 2003 cult classic Elf. Ferrell was spotted in the stands with his wife and their youngest son, who were both dressed normally.
And while Buddy the Elf was jolly and energetic in the movie, Ferrell took on a comically grumpy demeanor, pretending to smoke a cigarette as he watched the game.
I just love that his family isn't even fazed by this anymore.
Yeah, that's just Will doing something else.
But isn't
he dressed up as Ron Burgundy a couple times and like toured news stations across the country.
I love that he loves his roles and keeps recycling them, and we get different versions of them so many years later.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a soft reboot of Elf in his later years.
Yeah, maybe. All right, Greg has another look at your forecast right after this.
It's time for a fresh start and an incredible deal. So we're combining two sales into one huge event. It's the King Furniture Year-End Clearance and Trade-In Sale. Find incredible markdowns on everything. The best deals of the year are waiting for you at King Furniture.
Andy Pitts here at Chrysler Winona, and we're clearing the lot for construction on our new dealership during the Wrap Up the Year sales event. A new Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn with heated seats, remote start, and Apple CarPlay, just $429 per month with $19.99 down. Or buy up to $12,500 off MSRP. Need more power? A new Ram HD Crew Cab, up to $13,000 off MSRP. So come see us at our new location, Highway 61, Winona.
It's that time of year. The chill is in the air. Are your floors freezing? Warm up your home with carpet from Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. We've got the coziest, most durable carpet for your home. Come in and check out our color options, styles, and patterns. We're happy to help you find just what you need to make your home warm and cozy. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today. For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Let River City Grill in Winona, Minnesota be your new go-to dinner destination. We provide exceptional service no matter the occasion. From date nights to family outings with the kids, we have something for everybody at the table. Enjoy one of our 23 tap beers and pair it with a burger and fries during our happy hour from 2 to 6 p.m. Or, for a fine dining experience, try our salmon and steak entrees paired with our amazing signature cocktails. River City Grill, located in Winona, Minnesota. Call or book an online reservation today.
It's time for a fresh start and an incredible deal. So we're combining 2 sales into one huge event. It's the King Furniture year-end clearance and trade-in sale. Find incredible markdowns on everything. The best deals of the year are waiting for you at King Furniture.
All right, we definitely have cloudy conditions, less fog on Tuesdays, but notice the temperatures going forward, and we do have some sun. It's just going to get colder, but not that far from average.
Sun and potentially snow on the way, too.
There we go.
Love it. That does it for us at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.